Greenland, and Antarctica. They hold 98% of the ice on land.
Sea level rise is one of the most adverse effects of climate change for human beings, as we all know. Rising water levels cause and may result in land loss if they continue to rise. Low-lying areas are at risk all across the world. Land that is currently home to 200 million people will most certainly become permanently below the high tide line by the end of this century. Dense urban settlements have long been located around coastal regions due to their economic benefits associated with access to water, shipping, arable land, fisheries, tourism, and recreation. Approximately 40% of the world's population now lives within 60 miles of the shore. In this video, we'll look up the top 10 cities we could lose to climate change very soon. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell to get notified whenever a new video is uploaded. Coastal living has become a big liability as the climate catastrophe worsens. By 2050, global sea levels are expected to increase by 2 to 7 feet, with a possibility of even more. Sea levels might rise as much as 20 feet by the end of the century. In this scenario, the United States would lose roughly 50,000 square miles or 23.4 million people on its own. Now let's get into it. Are you ready? Starting our list is number 10, Kolkata, India. In India, an estimated 31 million people reside in coastal areas that are subject to floods every year. The population of these locations is growing every day and is expected to reach 51 million by 2100. As the water level rises, salt water from the sea seeps inland, destroying the land's ability to be farmed. As large portions of Bangladesh become increasingly saline, the state of West Bengal, whose capital is Kolkata, is seeing an increase in undocumented internal migration. All of these variables are influencing rising waters, which has already resulted in a rise in climatic phenomena, such as cyclones, which have caused widespread devastation in coastal areas. Number 9. Venice, Italy. In every sense of the word, Venice is defined by water. Every year, 20 million tourists visit Venice's famous canals. The most beautiful Italian city has been flooded as a result of severe flooding caused by climate change. According to the Tide Monitoring Center, the waters in Venice have increased by 6 feet or 1.87 meters. In the last 20 years, there have been 4 big floods. The city's principal attractions, including St. Mark's Square, St. Mark's Basilica, and the Crypt, have all been severely flooded. Many businesses were harmed and several people perished as a result. Unusual weather patterns has resulted from climate change, as has the increase in the occurrence of aqua alta, high water tides. Number 8. Mexico City, Mexico. According to a Wired article, Mexico City might sink up to 65 feet. Mexico is primarily reliant on groundwater extraction, which has already contributed to the country's decline. Land subsistence is being caused by excessive groundwater extraction by a significant number of Mexicans. The consequences of climate change have exacerbated this situation. Mexico has been increasing in warmth since the 1960s, and there's no indication that this trend will reverse. More heat and drought as a result of rising temperatures means more evaporation and, as a result, a higher need for water. Water extraction from subsurface aquifers is being accelerated as a result of this. Mexico City, which is located high in the highlands, is a perfect illustration of how climate change affects cities other than those on the coast. Climate change is exposing the most serious vulnerabilities of the world's most populous cities. Number 7. New Orleans, Louisiana. New Orleans is a major shipping port for commodities coming down the Mississippi River, as well as imports from other countries. New Orleans' shipping sector is thriving, but it is also threatened by devastating storms. Many of its port facilities in the river's lower reaches will soon be obsolete due to the rising water levels. Hurricanes are becoming more common. Tropical storm season is starting earlier than usual, resulting in greater flooding. Over half of the city is now below sea level, with the remaining 3/4 facing the same fate by 2050. According to a NASA and California Institute of Technology research, New Orleans is losing about 2 inches to the sea due to climate change every year. Number 6. Bruges, Belgium. Bruges is well known for its canals, cobblestone streets, and medieval architecture. For its elaborate network of canals, the city is known as the Venice of the North. It was formerly a landing spot on the Zwijan estuary, which feeds into the Rai River. The exquisite medieval architecture that spans the city along its canals is now threatened by rising water levels. Climate change may cause rising sea levels, which could contribute to increased canal water levels, resulting in flooding. Number 5. Lagos, Nigeria. With a population of over 24 million inhabitants, Lagos is Africa's most populous city. It is also the most vulnerable to climate-related sea level rise. The intensity of the rain is predicted to intensify over time, leaving flooded streets filled with garbage due to Lagos's broken waste disposal infrastructure. When there's a strong downpour, trash piles up in open gutters, making it impossible to move about the streets. If global warming exceeds 2 degrees Celsius by 2100, a 90 centimeter rise in sea level is expected. Lagos's whole architecture must be renovated to withstand the effects of rising sea levels. Number 4. London, United Kingdom. Due to rising sea levels, large portions of the United Kingdom's capital are at risk of being submerged. If no reinforcement techniques are adopted promptly, global warming will result in the flooding of the River Thames. Unless global warming is kept to 1.5 degrees Celsius over pre-industrial levels, sea levels are anticipated to increase by more than 40 centimeters. The ancient past of the renowned British metropolis is a major factor in the situation. Glaciers in northern Europe pushed the Earth's crust towards Scotland during the last ice age, causing Scotland to rise at a rate of roughly 1 millimeter per year. London is sinking at the same rate as the rest of the country, making it even more dangerous. The Tower of London and the House of Parliament, as well as cultural institutions such as Tate Modern and Shakespeare's Globe, are all located along the Thames River. Number 3. Jakarta, Indonesia. Jakarta, Indonesia is the world's fastest sinking city. North Jakarta is anticipated to be submerged up to 95% by the end of 2050, already having sunk 2.5 meters in the last 10 years and is sinking at a rate of over 25 centimeters per year. This pace of sinking is double that of the global average for coastal megacities. It is sinking at a rate of 1 to 15 centimeters each year, with about half of the city submerged. Nothing could be more concerning. North Jakarta has traditionally been one of Indonesia's busiest port cities. The Siwilong River flows into the Java Sea here, and it was because of this that the city became a hub when the Dutch colonists chose to settle there. This can be attributed to 2 key factors. The first is excessive groundwater extraction, which is necessary because pipe water is not available in most locations. The second issue is climate change, which causes sea levels to rise during extreme weather events, resulting in floods as embankments fail. Number 2. Miami, Florida. Retreat while there's still time, as the saying goes, and this adage is becoming more applicable as the days pass. The world's most lucrative beach attraction is only 3 feet above sea level and faces being flooded by the end of the century. The government has started making plans to safeguard Miami from this tragedy and has already spent millions of dollars. Miami's sunny day floods are 4 times more common than they were 15 years ago, claiming a significant amount of land during the fall and spring seasons. The sea level might rise another 6 inches by 2030, reaching a total of 2 feet by 2060. Around 1/3 of the current population of Miami-Dade County would be displaced as a result of this. The Miami area is a large wetland that lies atop a porous stone that functions as a sponge. During the summer rainy season, Miami residents have been frequently seen kayaking along flooded avenues and driving automobiles with their windows submerged. Along with Jakarta, Miami will become the most vulnerable major coastal metropolis in the world as time passes. Number 1. Mumbai, India. As we approach the 21st century, India's financial capital has a significant possibility of being buried. Heavy rains and cyclones have already made the city vulnerable to flooding, with sea surges lashing at its coast and daring to reach the city's roads. Mumbai is a densely crowded metropolis, and every year during the monsoon, the city is flooded with trees uprooted, individuals suffering water entering their homes, and even houses being taken down. If climate change is not addressed, it would hurt all Mumbai residents. If we don't want the remaining areas that aren't flooded to live a normal life without surpassing the carrying capacity of the land, we don't have much time until 2050. We must move quickly to achieve sustainability or the 2030 Global Sustainable Goals. This includes climate action, and if effective measures are adopted, we may be able to prevent many cities from sinking. Even before the sea level rises to the point when cities are submerged, all seawater will be extremely salinized and poisonous. And before the stage of generating a trophic cascade, bioaccumulation and biomagnification will influence and injure the top predator humans, causing a slew of health issues. We have made it to the end of this video, so what do you think? Let us know in the comments section. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Oh, and turn on the post notifications. Now, if you'll excuse me, thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next video.